This Basketball Wives, y'all. This Shaquan. Some of y'all remember her. Shaquan Ivory. Shaquan Ivory King. She got a little boy somewhere around here. He always running around, child. Named Cladarian Lebanon King. Oh, gosh. Hope y'all doing alright. I am doing okay, y'all. I'm working a ton of overtime at my job. So, I mean, good checks, but child, you be so tired. It's just, my God. Okay, let me get the Basketball Wives. Okay, what happened? So when these shows first start off, they have them talking to whomever. They have these little clips or whatever. They show Evelyn talking to Shaunie. Shanice was saying that Sharif was saying who's Jennifer, because Shaunie left the room abruptly because she thought that she had all the producer rights, all the producer power, and the other producer said, no, we trump your power, and I know you told us that you don't want Jennifer in here, but we're gonna bring Jennifer in anyway. So she was mad, and not why my kids are here, my kids, and whoop to whoop. And then Evelyn's daughter Shanice was talking to Shaunie's son, and they was trying to figure out. See, they don't even know who Jennifer is. So y'all sitting here mad at Jennifer. Child, they don't even know who Jennifer is. Let it go. So let me see what else happened. They show Candy. Why am I thinking of the Housewives right now? They showed Shaunie, and Shaunie was walking with her two oldest sons, the one who just had the heart surgery, Sharif, and Miles, who I think is the oldest, then Sharif, and then they all fall in line that way. Shaunie was saying, when she get old and need help walking, is they gonna help her? Sharif gonna say, nah, talking about I ain't gonna help, but then the oldest one talking about, I help you, mom. After that lady went cross country up north and done sat with you and held your hand and nursed you back to health, Sharif, and you gonna say you ain't gonna hold that lady hand when she get decrepit? Kids something else, I tell you. Ooh, child. Okay, so what else happened? So Kristen and Jackie, they go to get their hands and feet done, and they showed a close up on Jackie's feet. I was like, y'all are so shady. She's saying she still hasn't talked to Cece, and it's about family this, family that. Oh God, please stop and shut up and let it go. It's crazy to me to think that Kristen really have no idea that Byron can't stand her. That is the craziest thing to me. She has no idea that Byron cannot stand her. It's not Cece, it's Byron. That lady's just following the order and doing whatever her husband say. As a person coming into a situation, she's probably in the mindset of, I'm gonna stay out of this, because Byron's ex-wife is the mother of his kids. So of course his kids is gonna always be on their mama side and have a closer connection to their mama than this new wife, which is Cece. That's really what it is. And Kristen is married to Byron's son, which is Byron's ex-wife son as well. And so they were all connected and close to that lady. And they feel like Cece came in and maybe, I don't know if Byron was cheating on his ex-wife with Cece, or I don't know all the dynamics. But it's very apparent that that's what the issue is. That they just mad because Byron's not with the mama no more. Let it go. Y'all is old people. Like, come on. Come on now. Let it go. I wish mommy and daddy get back together. Shut up. Child, please. Byron about 102. I'm sure the lady about 99. Let it go. Let them people go. Now, apparently they was married for a long, long time and finally got a divorce. I mean, hey, it happens. People be married 25, 35 years and get a divorce. I mean, I don't really see the point at that point, getting a divorce. But, I mean, I guess, people just want to get their life and live their life and be happy. And why not? You only get one life to live and just try your best to be as happy as possible and push through. Hey, how about that? But obviously Byron wasn't happy at some point, or I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on it because I don't know all the dynamics. But yeah, that Byron, he's a tough cookie for sure. So anyway, they married, but they talking about that, and all of a sudden here comes Jackie. Here comes Jennifer. Jennifer comes in and was talking, and Christian is trying to get Jennifer to understand that it's the fact that it's kids involved as to why Shaunie's so offended, so upset about it. About Jennifer insinuating that Shaq was a hoe and cheated on Shaunie. I mean, is that not a fact? The issue is that it's Jennifer that said it, a friend. But is that the reason? Ain't that the reason why Shaunie and Shaq ain't together? I mean, he was a professional athlete. Don't they just come with the territory? Jennifer just said it out loud. I mean, we all know what goes on, and y'all have talked about it before, how much of hoes they are, these guys. So, I mean, what we mad about again? But, I obviously know why, Evelyn's mad and the whole situation, but I'm just like, so the main thing is why Shaunie's mad is because Shaunie said that Jennifer slept with Evelyn and the whole thing, yada yada. But clearly Shaunie is over it. Shaunie was never mad at Evelyn. I mean, if it's alleged, but if Shaq hit Evelyn along with however many other girls, I mean, hell, she was just on the list. Shoot, I mean, I don't know. Y'all just being mad about shit that happened 30 years ago. I just don't get it. So Jennifer, she's in a new place. In her mind, she was just like, I'm going through a lot of real stuff. I lost my mom, etc., etc. Now, mind you, she did lose her mother, I believe, a few years ago, but that still doesn't take away the pain of losing a mother. And you have to understand that all Jennifer has is her mom. Was her mom. She says that she doesn't have a relationship with her father, in which Jennifer, I think that, I don't know the whole dynamics with you and your father, but you need to develop a relationship with your father at least. I will suggest that. Forget about the past and why he wasn't in your life. Just move on from that, both of y'all. I think that you would benefit a lot by at least having, having some kind of relationship with your father. And all she had was her mom. She don't have any kids. I think Jennifer's the only child. It's a lot. I'm just saying, out God, I can only imagine, how I would change if I was to lose my mother. Lord, I'd hate to even think about it. But I don't think that I would turn into necessarily a bad person. But Jennifer, she just takes it as her being a strong person and stuff. It's the difference from just being a strong, confident person and walking and talking and being responsible and all that stuff versus being all those good things, but then being messy and shady and a liar and all that on top of that. But that was already in Jennifer to begin with. She was a mean girl. That's in Jennifer, that's in Evelyn, and that's in Shaunie. How long we been watching the show? We know who those girls are. That's all they used to do is sit back and laugh and pick on people and bully people. All three of them. That's why, in a way, I don't feel that bad. But none of them, because I'm just like, y'all, maybe this is just y'all karma that one of y'all own turned on y'all. Or maybe the meek, quiet one, the one that barely said anything, finally got a voice, and y'all don't like it. Once you get used to treating people a certain kind of way, you get used to that, and you adapt to that, and you start to, it's normal. When that person all of a sudden is not going to get pushed around no more, now it's an issue, now it's a problem. Now wait a minute, now you're making me feel uncomfortable. I just cussed you out. I told you how I feel last week. Now this week you say you ain't going to take it, and you've been taking it for 12 years? All right. Look at you stepping up, being a woman for a change. All right. So, Jackie, she's having this little crystal event, child. Where she's supposed to bring the people together and have a crystal moments and find peace and stuff. Jackie's just happy that she ain't in no mess this season. I don't blame her. Jackie done been in mess every single season since the show started. I mean, way back when the franchises were separate from Miami and LA. Jackie and I had issues since season 1 of Basketball Wives LA eons ago. Eons. So, Jackie happy she ain't in the mess. I don't blame her. But apparently Jackie gonna be in some mess later on. Allegedly, Malaysia's cousins beat the dog shit out of Jackie. And that lady about 62. So what is y'all, Malaysia? What you doing? Getting your 27 cousins on Jackie? You going to jail? But anyway, so Jackie met up with Evelyn and Shaunie to invite her to the crystal event. She also said that she's inviting Jennifer, and Evelyn was just like, she's been hiding from us this long. She's been hiding from us. Like, I'm done with it. Like, I'm done. And she was just like, I'm just gonna ignore her if she come. Now, you've been wanting to talk to Jennifer. You've been wanting her to say her piece. You've been wanting to say your piece to her. But when you actually get the opportunity to finally see Jennifer, now you over it and you don't want to talk to her. Okay. So, she was just like, she want peace, yada yada. Let me see. Tami, she had a scene with OG. They're stretching, and they have these like harnesses or whatever. They strapped to the ceiling and they pull it on them, stretching their hamstrings and things and doing movements. Tami is rickety, and a woman of a certain age, and she's never been like necessarily the athletic type, and OG definitely is. So Tami was over it. They sat down and talked, and OG, she decides after 10 years she's done with female football. Wow, 10 years? OG is the OG. OG's looking really good, by the way, and real thick and juicy and chocolate. I like it. But she's messy. She's in some mess. I can definitely tell. Her and her opinions is gonna be an issue this season. But anyway, they're sitting down talking, and she says that she wants to try to work on having a family. So good for OG. I said she's still with that little boy. Tami, she decides to call Malaysia because she knows that Malaysia is trying to set up this whole meeting with Cece, Kristen herself, and Byron's daughter, Kristen's husband, sister, Lauren. Is it Lauren? London, that's her name. So I was just like, oh, it's a new character. Okay. As soon as I saw her, I was like, Lord, she looked just like her brother. They look just alike. Anyway. So, what part was I on, child? Yeah. OG and Tami. Tami ended up calling on Malaysia and seeing how she was doing, and the whole time in the background, OG's making comments saying she got some tea on Christian. I keep calling her Kristen. For some reason, Christian is just easier for me to say than Kristen, but y'all know who it is, child. So she kept saying that she got some tea on the whole situation. That's why she's not feeling Kristen, and y'all weren't feeling each other last season. So I mean, I guess I'm just like, Lord Jesus. Tami also had a scene with her daughters where they was mad at her because they went on ahead and got married. Tami and Reggie, and did not tell the daughters or inform them in any kind of way. They felt some kind of way about that naturally, and they end up apologizing and whoop to whoop. Then she was just like Jazz, the youngest daughter, asked Tami, "Are you gonna tell the ladies?" And she was just like, "I don't really want them in my business. I don't know if they're gonna be really happy for me, B really care, or C what they gonna do for this information, or they don't need to be in my business." I don't know how Tammy's trying to hide something that's on TV, but I mean, I guess I don't think they would care. I mean, why don't you just tell Jackie and Jackie will tell them? But what's the big deal? Why are you trying to hide? I don't understand that. I mean, we love y'all, but ain't nobody think about neither one of y'all. So I mean, I don't think they would care, Tammy. But okay. So yeah, that happened. Let me see. So we get to the big meeting with London, Byron's daughter, Thomas' sister, Malaysia, Kristen, and then Cece showed up. Cece is brave to show up to that attack mode by herself, because that's exactly what it was, child. Cece was defensive at first, but I mean, you're kind of going into the lion's den. So what are you gonna do? You're going to start scrapping as soon as you see them, because you think they're going to come at you anyway. So, hell, I'm going to take you out before you take me out. So, they started to talk. And apparently London, she's worked with CC before. London has had her own issues with CC even prior to Kristen and CC having issues. So, that goes to show me that y'all was just being messy. Because Cece didn't have nobody on her side. As much as Malaysia's trying to act like she on Cece's side, she's not. Malaysia's messy, and Malaysia's on Kristen's side. Like I said, the whole family, including Malaysia, the cousin, they all liked Thomas' ex-wife, which was Byron's ex-wife, which was Thomas and Lauren's mother. Okay? So they all liked her and had connection with her. They'll never like Cece. Ever. So they started to go back and forth, and Cece, she got upset. She started to get up and walk off. She started crying, and she was just like, I'm trying, but I'm doing my best. And like I said, Cece is only doing what Byron is saying. This whole situation, y'all need to leave Cece out of it, because Cece's just gonna follow whatever Byron tells her to do. Y'all need to talk to Byron. Byron is the one that y'all need to talk to, because Byron is really the one that's mad. They end up hugging it out, and Kristen was just like, I actually, adore you, and I hate this space that we're in. No, you're not, because you did it for a storyline. Shut up, Kristen. Let me see. Actually, Byron and London, Byron and CC had a conversation about it, and he said it again. He said him and Thomas, his family, they will always be family. That's my son, but I don't give two shits if I ever see Kristen again in life. Says that she basically lied and said that I never come see my grandchild when I have tried to see my grandchild. And he said also, y'all ain't never thought to bring my grandchild over here to see me, so that works two ways. I mean, I agree with him on that. But still, if you really want to see your grandchild that bad, you would just walk your ass across the street. Because they said, I remember last season, Kristen was saying that they stayed near each other. So y'all are both being petty, to be honest. What's the underlying issue? Because Kristen, Thomas, and London had a conversation, and Byron is feeling some kind of way because Kristen said that he don't come see his grandchild, and he agreed with his wife. So they both, the son and the father, is both sticking by they wives, and You know, so do Byron and Thomas have an issue? Because Thomas seemed to have an issue with the fact that his father Byron has not come to see his daughter either, too. So I mean, y'all need to just all talk it out as a family and leave CC out of it. Period. Child. Let me see. We meet Phoebe Torres. Phoebe Torres is one of Evelyn's hood friends. I mean, she's super hood. Evelyn tells us that she's out here for work and she's a boss. But then she tells us that she moved out to LA so that the kids can be by their father. Girl, just say that you moved out to LA for a man. It's okay. It's okay. Just say that you moved to either get back with that man or continue a relationship with that man. Or try to build a relationship. I don't know the situation with the baby father. But, yeah. I'm like, girl. I mean, she seems cool, I guess. But, you know, whatever. I'm through with meeting new people on this show. I don't care. You know where that came from. Anyway. Let me see. What else happened? So, Evelyn, Kristen, Phoebe, and Shaunie meet up to have drinks before they go to Jackie's little event. You know, they're just chilling by the bar. Then all of a sudden, Jennifer ends up calling Kristen. Kristen was just like, oh, hey. Jennifer was just like, well, I'm going to Jackie's event. And Kristen was just like, oh, you are? And then Kristen gonna put Jennifer on speaker. Now, if Jennifer would have said something out the way about Shaunie and Evelyn, you would have just got your homegirl beat up that quick. And I'm just like, Kristen, you so messy. You sit up here. I mean, I guess one day you really halfway Jennifer's friend, because no matter what Jennifer tells you in confidence, you gonna go back and tell the leaders, Shaunie and Evelyn. You was just the follower. That was my biggest issue with you last season, Kristen. You was just as pretty as you want to be, but you is just a follower, just weak-minded as hell. And I'm just like, girl, I can't. The longing to be in cliques and groups and to be popular is just ridiculous at a certain age. I mean, come on. So, they all meet up at Jackie's event, all of them about drunk. You know, they all show up. OG was actually there as well. And, you know, they came in, you know, they was chilling. Then all of a sudden they sit down and there's this instructor there. She's trying to get them to, you know, open up and hum and all the moments. And all of a sudden Jennifer ends up coming in. It was like dun dun dun. So went to commercial, came back. Jackie was like, there's definitely an elephant in the room. So Jennifer, you know, we definitely need to speak. Evelyn was just like, well, I mean, she's the one that talked about my daughter. Like, I think that the floor is open to Jennifer. Jennifer's the one that talked about my daughter. So then Jennifer was just like, I don't even know what's going on right now. Like, Evelyn, I don't know. Evelyn, I don't know what's going on right now with this whole thing. I never talked about Shanice. And, you know, I pretty much, like, raised her. She was like, I know that, so why do you talk to her? Why do you talk to my daughter? Why do you call Shanice? I mean, Shanice is grown now, but still, that's will always be your child, Evelyn. Do you really want, after a situation like that, do you really want Jennifer reaching out to your daughter? I mean, wouldn't that really give you another reason to possibly whoop her ass? Side note, who have we ever actually seen Evelyn beat up? Don't she just throw stuff? And, you know, get up and act like she finna swing and throw a punch? But she knows security there, so ain't nothing gonna happen. We've only seen like situations with Evelyn fighting where like they latch on to each other but it's broke up immediately. Or she picks up something and they block it. you know, or the only actual tussle that we seen was with Shaunie and with Tami and Evelyn way back in the day. That was the only tussle that we seen, but Tami hit her first. You know, we didn't even all talk. So anyway, you know, Evelyn, she was just like, you know, you honestly, like, I understand this, but you really need to stop using your mom as a scapegoat. Like, you need to stop and let that lady rest in peace and all that. I felt like that comment was a little inappropriate and uncalled for. You know, Jennifer, like I said, her mom was her everything. So, you know, she started to get emotional. Evelyn got mad and she walked out. She's over the whole thing. She's over the whole thing with Jennifer. I really do think that Evelyn and Jennifer had some kind of intimate relationship going on, like more intimate than friends. Because they really act like they was in a relationship. Like, I don't know, is that just me? But anyway, Jackie, Jennifer, she was just like, I have days where I'm up and down and my emotions all over the place. I just don't know. She's kind of lost. And you could really see how much this show, how much the show means to Jennifer, and how much the friendship, I guess, to Shaunie and Evelyn mean to Jennifer, because it don't seem like Jennifer got a lot of real friends. Not that Evelyn and Shaunie is the realest, but I guess they was the realest friends that Jennifer had. You know, that's the only reason I can think of is to try to salvage this relationship. That's the only reason I would think of as to why Jennifer would come back on the show. Because I don't see the point in going back on the show where more than half of the cast want to beat you up. Like, I mean, who needs, I know you getting paid, but who needs that kind of stress? They couldn't be paying that much for you to walk on the set and possibly get your ass whooped every day. But hey, you know, Jennifer, she started crying. Shaunie walked over and actually gave her a hug. You know, she was just like, I can't, you know, I actually kind of do care and I can't sit there and leave her in tears. And so, you know, it ended kind of salty sweet, I guess. But we'll see how this whole situation with Jennifer pans out. But it's more mess to come, it looks like. And guess what? I'm here for it. And with that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki and Shaquan. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's King's World on Instagram and Twitter. At It's King's World 89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.